And then I'm just going to mute everybody. And that way we can, if you want to unmute, you just click unmute. Okay. We'll just have a clean recording. Okay, great. Now let me share my screen again. So anywho, so I got started because of pain and inflammation for my migraines. My husband got really into it because he had really bad allergies. I wasn't sleeping very well at the end of my first pregnancy, so I was definitely using Serenity a lot, things like that. So my best friend gave me some things to try and it just kept working. And I was like, what is up with these essential oils? I know nothing about natural anything, teach me more. And so I went in person to a class just like this, and it really clicked for me. And I thought, I've got to give this a try. If it's been working, I need to keep using this stuff. So I will show you the three cool things about oils that I learned at the beginning, three ways that you can use them, and then how to get them in your home if it makes sense for you and you want to continue on that journey too. So first of all, the three cool things about essential oils, and feel free to take notes anywhere you like, or stop me if I say anything confusing, or if you really want to ask something else, you're totally fine. The first cool thing is that they're safe, 100% natural and safe. They are completely organic. There's absolutely zero side effects. You cannot become addicted to essential oils. You can't even be allergic to essential oils. Technically, now everybody can have sensitivities, but you cannot be allergic because usually with something that you're allergic to, there's a protein, and there is no protein in essential oil. This is a scientific medical fact. And so with essential oils, of course, we can have preferences, or we can have things that we don't like or we like more than others. We can have skin sensitivities, of course, but you don't ever have to worry about, any of those emergencies. They are just simply extracts from plants with amazing health benefits. They're certified pure, tested grade. They're the most pure on the planet, and that's just proven with our testing procedures, which are completely unmatched. No one else does them in the industry because it's too expensive. But doTERRA says this is important to us. We want to be the top quality that anybody could possibly find. They're in hospitals all over the world. It's insane. So 50 to 70 times more powerful than herbs. So I am a singer, actually, from my background, performer. I love tea, but if I'm having a health issue, I'm going to go straight for my essential oils. Tea is more soothing, just more comforting, but essential oils are going to get the job done. So for instance, peppermint, and I don't know if you have that around, you can grab it. Or if you've ever experienced peppermint, it's incredibly strong. So you can dilute this. I'll talk about that in a little bit when we talk about ways to use them. It's very cooling. It can actually cool the body down. So, I have two kids, and if they tend to get fevers, or if we get fevers, even with myself and my husband, I will put this with some coconut oil so it's not too strong on the skin. And I will just rub this up and down our spines, and it actually cools the body temperature. Great for headaches because of that too. Instantly energizes, opens up your lungs. It is really, really powerful. And you can put it in your little brownies too and make a little peppermint brownie. I love doing that. The second cool thing about essential oils is that they are incredibly effective, which is not what you can say about stuff you buy at the store or on Amazon. They are way more effective than modern approaches to health problems, stuff that you might find over the counter. And the reason for that is because they work on a cellular level. Your body is made up of hundreds of thousands of cells, and they all have kind of an oily membrane around them. If this was a cell, we've got the oily membrane around them. And if you go to the doctor and you have, a sinus infection or maybe something bacterial, that lives on the outside of the cell, which is why they can prescribe you an antibiotic. However, if you have something viral, like what we've experiencing this last year, for instance, that is viral, lives on the inside of the cell. It penetrates the cell wall and it starts to duplicate, and that's where we get viral infections. Essential oils are effective because they can actually permeate the cell and get inside the cell to kill that virus on the inside of the cell. It's pretty powerful stuff. It's also incredibly antioxidant. So when we talk about antioxidants in the medical or scientific world, they're measured from something called an ORAC scale. And so on the ORAC scale, you would think things like, people eat acai bowls, and that's very trendy because they're antioxidants. Well, Acai and blueberries, strawberries, those all weigh about a 250, 300 on an ORAC scale. Clove, for instance, and other essential oils actually measured over 1 million. So they're really, really effective against viruses and anything that would harm our bodies. On Guard is our protective blend. It's formulated with clove as well as wild orange, rosemary, cinnamon, some other really good immune boosting properties, essential oils that have those immune boosting properties, and it's going to boost immune function, soothe the sore throat because of the clove and the cinnamon in there. You can gargle with like 1 drop in some water, and it will coat the back of your throat and really soothe it. It is hot, so if you use it topically, that's one that I dilute on my kids. I don't worry dilute on so much about diluting for myself, but I've tried them a lot. So putting them on the bottoms of your feet is very effective. I'll explain why next. I also use this as a natural cleaning tool around my house. You can put some in a spray bottle and it will kill virus and bacteria on surfaces in your home. I love putting it in my diffuser because it will kill pathogens in the air. And that's something that we did a lot this year too. And the third cool thing about essential oils is they're actually affordable. And this is kind of a big myth that essential oils are expensive or doTERRA is expensive because they're the highest quality. They're actually way more affordable than traditional healthcare. And here's why. Even if you have a very low deductible, like let's say we live in Canada and we have no deductible, well, that's fine. My deductible is 20, 25 bucks. So if you have, zero deductible, you are getting in there and you're still having to, let's say, take time off work because you have to figure out what's wrong. My kids had swimmer's ear the other day, and I simply took 1 drop of tea tree, frankincense, lavender, and I put that on a cotton ball, and I just stuck it in their ear, and then they woke up and they were fine. And so a lot of times we've really avoided having to take time off work, pay gas because gas is $5 a gallon here right now. By the way, in California, yeah, it's really bad. So we don't want to have to drive our car anywhere. And so it saved us just hundreds of dollars every single year, being able to just provide a quick solution right at home. And then of course we seek medical care when we need it. But for instance, if I don't know what's going on, I'll usually go to my doctor. She'll tell me and then say, go home and use your essential oils. And I'm like, okay, great. And so that saves me a lot of time and money. Lavender essential oil and peppermint essential oil are like 8 cents a drop. So, curing my son's ear infection cost about 20 cents. So that was one way that we save money. Lavender also, other than earaches, is obviously very calming, very good for your skin, helps with sleep. That's sort of the basic sleep one that we talk about first. So you probably tried, maybe Serenity for sleep. Lavender's in that. And the L-phenylene that is in that, that's the chemical component that helps us relax. And that is so heavily present in lavender, as well as a lot of other essential oils like Roman chamomile. Anything that you find very soothing is very effective for sleep. And it's also a natural antihistamine. So when my husband started using them for his allergies, he was able to completely replace all his over-the-counter, Allegra, Claritin, all of that with 1 drop simply of lemon, lavender, and peppermint in a capsule down the hatch, and he was fine. And so that ended up being 3 times cheaper than per dose, the Claritin or the Zyrtec, even when we found it at Walmart or Costco. So it's a big, big myth that essential oils are expensive. 3 ways to use essential oils really practically. Aromatically, you can simply take a bottle and just smell it, and that triggers this olfactory nerve behind your nose right here. You can pinch your nose and see, and it triggers the limbic system in the brain and tells you how to feel. So we can actually positively affect our mood even, and this is why it's scientifically so effective with anxiety, depression, all of those things, even sleep. That's why we use a diffuser when we sleep at night, because we know that it's going to tell our system to sleep. And vetiver, for instance, which is also in Serenity, that one actually helps shut your brain down at night, which is so great. So we can positively affect our mood. We can cleanse the air and support the respiratory system, which is really effective. Our line of Breathe products is amazing. Breathe is like our natural Vicks vapor rub. And we go through that so much if, you know, we're during cold and flu season or allergies, any of those types of things. It's going to clean the air and open up the lungs and stop the sniffles. So we love that for the respiratory system. And using our diffuser, which is pictured here, is really, really important. It kills germs and does so much for our household. It also reduces toxins that you're consuming if you can swap that out for stuff, nasty stuff like Glade plugins or Yankee candles. And I loved my candles, but being someone who suffered from chronic migraines, I just couldn't take them. They would be a trigger for me. So switching to a diffuser was really, really helpful. Okay, the second way to use essential oils, I should say, if I can get my computer to work. Come on. Oh no, go back. Oh, well, there they are. Topically is the second one. We can apply it directly to an area using just straight on or what we would call neat, or we can use a carrier oil with the essential oil to dilute. You can do a fractionated coconut oil. The one pictured here is our fractionated coconut oil. We found that that's the best modality for the essential oils to be absorbed through the dermal layer of the skin. We have a couple more this year that are coming out I'm really excited about, like a jojoba and some other things as well. But we can strategically use essential oils topically for localized benefit, meaning if you have deep blue, if you've ever tried deep blue, it comes in a rub, it comes in an oil, that's like our icy hot. And so if I had a shoulder issue, I would want to maybe put some deep blue oil straight on, or I want to dilute it a little bit, especially for kids that might think it's kind of like a burning sensation. It's not actually burning them, but they don't know what that feels like. So I always dilute it for my kids' growing pains and things like that. Especially if I have back pain over a larger area of your body, you don't want to waste oil. So you could put 2 or 3 drops in your hand and then dilute that with some coconut oil and really rub that over a larger area so that you're not, so you're not wasting essential oil. And then the third way is internally. This one is not just suggested, it's actually recommended for you to take essential oils internally for many reasons. If you have an internal issue like digestion, something like Crohn's, or if you had something like IBS, anything that is internal, using them internally is the most effective. We have a digestive blend. Even stuff like frankincense. I take frankincense every single day with copaiba. Those two are amazing at reducing or managing inflammation levels in the body. Lemon in your water will naturally just detox and cleanse your body every day. Doing it 1 drop in your water, just like it's pictured, or putting it straight under your tongue is also very effective. And in a veggie cap, that's something I think, oh yeah, it's pictured there. You might not be able to see it. Let me see it there. Veggie caps here. You get like 160 of them for $4, and they're just empty vegetable capsules. That's all they are, and they naturally just dissolve once they hit your stomach and release the essential oil. So you can make your own little concoctions in a veggie cap for whatever issue that you have and take it that way as well. So I just want to go over a couple of my favorites. Again, my computer doesn't want to work for me. Come on, computer, wake up. Let's see if I can get it to go here. There we go. Ugh. Nope, go back. Oh my goodness, come on. There we go, lemon. Like I mentioned, naturally cleansing for the body. Frankincense, I mentioned, helps reduce or manage inflammation levels in the body. It's very calming. Anything from a root is very calming. It roots you or grounds you. It's also completely anti-aging because it's going to actually help protect or revitalize cells in the body. So if we're talking about cellular health, this is in a lot of cancer research. It's in a lot of chronic pain research, things like that. I have an orthopedic surgeon on my team that she's the one that I took yesterday to corporate, who just swears by frankincense for joint pain, for everything, and managing inflammation levels and helping cells perform optimally. Digestin, like I mentioned, is our digestive blend, helps with upset stomach. You can rub it on your stomach, put this one under your tongue. It tastes licoricey, which is not wonderful, but I don't even care because it works so fast. This is one of the most fastest acting oils I've ever seen. It has saved my life yesterday. Like I mentioned, if you might have heard me earlier, I was saying to the group that I had really bad, I had altitude sickness when I went to Salt Lake City yesterday. And, traveling also, I have travel anxiety, and that just presents itself in digestion issues. And I am this is at my hip. It is on me all the time when I travel because I get nervous, and that puts knots in my stomach. And I don't want to get caught like on the plane while we're taxiing on the runway and I have to go to the bathroom. You know what I mean? So it is on me at all times. And I put this stuff directly under my tongue because I don't care in the moment. You know how bad digestive issues feel. And when you're just like, I will do anything to take this away right now. Just even as simple as bloating or gassiness or anything like that, digestin is a lifesaver. And you could just rub it right on and you'll be mind blown at how fast it works. Just a drop or two. Deep Blue, I mentioned, really helps with those achy muscles and joints. This is my go-to for headaches and migraines. It really, really helps, and it doesn't, when you have a really bad migraine, you get very sensitive to smell. And I can't even be around people with cologne on. It is a trigger for me. Like I mentioned, candles, even walking by like Bed Bath and Beyond, I'm still really sensitive. And I'll share with you ultimately what got rid of my migraines as well. But Deep Blue is a huge lifesaver for me. Across the forehead, on the back of the neck, below the skull, and rubbing this into my shoulders so it would help me relax. This is awesome pre or post workout. We have NFL players that use this, professional dancers. It is an incredible product, and it's one of the favorites for sure. Breathe, like I mentioned, this has been really, really effective during this last year. You know what I'm talking about. They did all this research to find what were the most effective products against the virus that we were dealing with. And it all came down chemically to Breathe and On Guard, those two things. I had somebody in the hospital even with it that the nurses and doctors would surround her bed. And the only thing that would improve her breathing levels in the hospital was Breathe. She would put it under her nose and her levels would go up. And then she'd take it away and they'd go back down and she'd put it under her nose and her levels would go up. It was incredible. So she called me because she was so passionate. When she finally got home, she was like, this stuff helped me get through. So it's pretty incredible. The next one on there is Wild Orange. This is one of my favorite ones to put in my water. It's energizing, just like lemon. You can put it in your water. I love mixing it with peppermint, anything citrus and anything mint, just so you know, for stress, anxiety, depression, all of those things will energize you. Now, the other cool thing is kind of a hack with Wild Orange. It's also good for digestion. So I was using this as well. It's also good for sleep because it actually helps promote sweet dreams. So it's not energizing unless you want it to be, and you pair it with something that's energizing. It actually can help calm you as well. So I'll mix this with lavender, and it's a really nice nighttime thing for my kids, and it helps promote positive thoughts and good dreams. So then we're getting near the end here. Come on, really, computer, help me out here. Copaiba. I mentioned Copaiba. It's like the Swiss Army knife pair with frankincense. It just does about everything. Studies show that this helped with chronic IBS, very good for the digestive system, also really helps boost the immune system. This one gets compared to CBD a lot because it's actually doubly as effective. CBD is good because what CBD does is it carries something called beta caryophyllene as part of its chemistry. But unfortunately, it's never been tested to show without some level of THC. People will swear and get very uppity about the fact like, no, there's no THC in my CBD, but there actually has never been any CBD that wasn't tested and shown to have nothing in it. So some people just can't, because they can't risk that if they get tested at work or if they just don't have, they're not comfortable with that. But the BCP level in that varies so much. It's very consistent, but it's usually around 30% beta caryophyllene. It's a big word. Copaiba is 60 to 65%. So it's doubly as effective. CBD is not even an essential oil, it's an essence. So it's not, the efficacy is very low. It's not as effective as it should be. So copaiba essential oil is the way to go. If you have inflammation, pain, anxiety, anything that you're looking into using CBD for, use copaiba. It's a total no-brainer. It actually calms the entire nervous system. Isn't that incredible? Calms the entire nervous system. Balance is another one that you might have tried for stress or anxiety. This one had some incredible blood tests. They did a blood test study and found that it calms your cellular system. So really good for relaxing massage. It's already diluted a little bit, great for kids, calms your body. It's our grounding blend. So it does exactly what it sounds like. It helps ground you. A great one for the diffuser. And come on. Oh, okay, cool. The one that I would say was not in there that I would talk about for stress anxiety is our adaptive blend. Adaptive is incredible. I have it all over the place, and I think I might have taken it out of my supply here because I was traveling with it yesterday. I can't live without it. I'll put it inside my mask, although things are lifting now, so we're not using masks that much anymore, thank goodness, by some miracle. But for traveling, you have to wear a mask still. So I put that on the inside of my mask. It just helps calm me. I put it over my heart. I put it on my feet. It's an amazing topical. It's amazing aromatically in the diffuser. I diffuse it almost every single day, and I add some wild orange to it. And so in thinking about your top 3 health concerns and the essential oils, if anything sort of jumped out at you, please write that down. For me, when I got started, obviously it was my migraines, it was my husband's allergies, and it was my daughter's digestive issues. She was a newborn and she had just really colicky stuff happening and nothing was working. And so my friend helped me start there. It's really nice because it's a lot of overwhelming information, right? So we want to start with your top 3. And I wanted to share with you really quickly our number 1 product. It's not frankincense or lavender. It's actually our Lifelong Vitality supplements. And this is something I kind of rolled my eyes at for a while because from a migraine sufferer standpoint, doctors don't know a lot. And so they usually just say, go take a vitamin, it might help. Because it's tricky. Vitamins, we have a hard time absorbing them as migraine sufferers, and there's no education surrounding them. So I'm very, very passionate about vitamin education because after 6 months of like kind of turning my nose up at this, I finally tried them. They're a 30-day money back guarantee. So I was like, why not, right? Try them for 30 days. If you don't see any change at all, you can send them back. Well, after 30 days, I was fine. So I was like, okay, well, having a chronic condition, I should probably give it 3 to 6 months. That's what I always say, because if you're dealing with a chronic condition, expecting an overnight miracle, nothing's going to work for you. And so treat this like your doctor would treat a prescription. You have to try it for a while to really look back and measure your success. So for me, I used them for about 6 months, and I looked back and noticed I wasn't having migraines anymore. And so what I attribute it to is Lifelong Vitality, because I didn't change anything else in my routines. I didn't change anything else in my diet or anything like that. And what this is 3 things. It's a whole food. First of all, it's all whole food. And if you're getting a supplement like a women's one a day, it's actually a synthetic vitamin. It's something that's man-made, and it's not something your body recognizes. So it's a hard shell supplement usually. If you take that, you're getting what I call expensive pee, because it's neon yellow and you're literally flushing your money down the toilet. And with a whole food supplement, it's coming from a food source. So your body recognizes it, absorbs it well, and then uses it for what it needs. So with that said, 3 things. It's a multivitamin, whole food multivitamin minerals, has a tummy tamer blend in there, so it doesn't make your stomach upset. So that's your Microplex BMZ, that green bottle. The yellow bottle is your Z Omegas. So that's your 3, 6, actually 7 and 9. And those are really, really important to be balanced. And then it has 9 essential oils in there. So you're getting daily immune boosting, frankincense in there to manage your inflammation levels, metabolic support to boost your metabolism, and stress management, cardiovascular health with those omegas. More energy comes from the alpha CRS, that purple bottle. Alpha CRS is my favorite. I usually can't take it past 6 p.m. because it will keep me up for like 6 or 8 hours. It is so energizing and it's natural. There's no caffeine in it, nothing at all. It actually boosts cellular energy, which is how we actually naturally have energy. But because we expose ourselves to toxins and pollution and we don't eat well or we don't exercise enough, those toxins creep up on us and our cells suffer for it. So this actually helps with cellular vitality. And so it gives us extra energy. And that's usually the first thing that you notice when you take these. So I say try them for 30 days, see how you feel after. And I think I've had one person in 7 years of doing this actually return them. And that was kind of an interesting issue. So 7 years, nobody returns them. It's pretty good. Okay. So if all of that made sense and you're just curious about how to get these into your home, there's 3 ways that you can move forward with this. Retail is the most expensive. Nobody here is going to buy retail. The only way that you would pay this is like if you went to a chiropractor's office or a spa, something like that, they would charge you retail price. Wholesale is how you should do this. And there's a couple of ways to do that. It's like Costco. You get the best products for the best prices. It's 25% off all year long. You get your shipping back, tons of rewards, but I'm going to show you how to buy below wholesale and get up to 40% off. You get a free membership, you get points, you get tons of free stuff. So let me show you a few ways to get some extras in with this today. But first, I want you to know what you can expect. Everybody here who enrolls with Angela, anybody on my team, we work together to bring you some awesome stuff. So you'll get some things when you first enroll. You'll get some extra little tools that you can use with your oils. You will get a personalized consultation just to work through every single thing that you got to make sure that that box gets cracked open immediately and you use what you purchase. Nothing stays in your drawer at home or under the cabinet. You get access to our VIP education groups on Facebook. We also have other ways outside Facebook that we can keep in touch, so you don't have to have Facebook. We have an amazing community. We do tons of giveaways and it's continued education. So you get your oils and you keep learning how to use them. So you have that ongoing support. This is one of the first kits that's easy for people to understand because a lot of people do want to start replacing toxins at home. And one of the easiest ways to do that is diffusing. Instead of using those Glade plugins and the Yankee candles like I talked about, this is your new diffusing kit. And so every single one of these oils in there, you get a total of 10 oils and they're little ones. So it's a good trial kit to see what you like. And so you get what I just talked about: On Guard, Peppermint, Adaptive, Breathe, Wild Orange, Serenity, Balance, Cheer, and then 2 brand new ones, a Citrus Bloom, which is amazing. I think it smells like candy. And then Northern Escape, which is woodsy. So those are really cool. Great way to get started. And that includes your membership. So normally the membership to get wholesale pricing is $35 for the year. All of these come with a free membership. So right there, you're saving a ton. And these are all 40% off the retail price as well. The Healthy Start Kit is another great little trial kit if you have some health concerns that you want to address. Maybe it's a mixture of health concerns with mental, emotional things that you want to work through. This is our brand new Pebble diffuser. It's so cute. I love it. And it's really beautiful. This one comes with a combo. So you get your frankincense, breathe, lemon, tea tree, all those basics that we talked about. One we didn't talk about was oregano, but that is your heavy hitter for your immune system. You can cook with it as well, but it's very strong. And so I use that in my flu balm. I use it with On Guard to boost the immune system when we all get sick. And then you get to diffuse as well. So that's a good one. These little essential oils, they're 5 milliliters. It's this size. And you get about 85 drops in there. So like I mentioned, the drops that you're using are 1 to 2 at a time. And so they still do last quite a while. But if you're going to diffuse and use these for any type of regular health protocol, my recommendation would be, well, the next kit we'll talk about. Healthy Habits. Before we talk about that, Healthy Habits also comes with the 5 milliliters. So you get a mix of essential oils to try, plus those supplements that we talked about. And instead of the deep blue oil, you'll get the rub. And this one is great because it's already formulated to be really easy to use. It's just like our natural icy hot lotion. So you get that lifelong vitality pack, the 3-pack of vitamins. You're also going to get our double encapsulated probiotic, which is super important for gut health. And then Terrazyme is our natural digestive enzyme. You can take these to help with digestive issues as well. My husband and I have dairy sensitivities. He has a like a heightened gluten sensitivity that actually helps break down anything that you eat that might upset your stomach. So that's really important for us every day with anything that we eat. We're also doing a special program right now starting July 1st. So in 2 days, you could get this kit and hop into a program called Health Streaks. And this is going to help you keep on track. And every day for a month, we have a special Facebook group where you'll hop in and we'll remind you, take your vitamins every day, get moving every day, use your deep blue rub. A lot of these products are ones that you will use for those and will help you create healthy habits to stay on track. And for doing that, you'll earn prizes. So if you're interested in that, I would grab this kit, maybe add a few things to it that you might be missing, like, maybe lemon you want to add on there to help with the cleansing process. That's an easy, cheap one to add on. Maybe a few things that we can talk about if you're interested in having some accountability with these healthy habits. Okay, this is the one I started with, and I love this one because it gives you 3 times as much, but it's not even double the price. It's such a penny saver. And so this one comes with a great combination of stuff for stress and anxiety and sleep, but also comes with stuff for boosting the immune system and some of those health things that we talked about, just basic medicine cabinet makeover. Like instead of grabbing your Pepto-Bismol, grab your Digestin. Instead of grabbing the Vicks, grab the Breathe. It's got the Copaiba that we talked about, and it still comes with that deep blue in there as well. So this is a really good combination of things, but you get about 250 drops per bottle. So it's really going to help you if you diffuse your oils and you're using them daily. And if I would have started with a kit that I should have, because I use these products every day, I would have started with the Natural Solutions kit. This is an amazing health investment, I will say, because these are literally the products that I use every single day. You get the big bottles. There's a couple extras that you get, like wintergreen, for really good for pain and inflammation, our past tense, which is good for tension. And then these practical things that you can swap out toxins in your home, like your toothpaste and your mouthwash, your hand sanitizing, hand sanitizer, foaming hand wash, hand and body lotion, and fractionated coconut oil, instant ways that you can use your oils. It's very, very practical. This beautiful box to put everything in. Our natural version of Vicks Vapor Rub, that Breathe, comes in a stick. We have our natural version of Neosporin in the Correct X. We have the On Guard beadlets, which are great on the go immune boosters. And you get the lifelong vitality and the Terrazyme and the probiotic. It's all of those things that we use in our home every single day. And this is the best investment because it's 40% off. And you get some extras. You'd still get the free diffuser in there too. You get the free membership. And this month we have a couple extras as well. So let me see if I can get to that next page. Come on. Pick up, computer. I don't know why it's doing this. Okay, here we go. In June, that's today and tomorrow only, with any of those kits that I mentioned, if it's at least 100 PV, that's any of those kits. Those are points value. Has to do with how much essential oils in each kit. You're going to get a Breathe Touch. So most of all of those, I think, came with a Breathe oil. And this one is the Breathe oil, but it's pre-diluted. So it's really great for rolling on your chest or your nose if you have snorers at home. Works great. Or even if you're having allergies or breathing issues, respiratory stuff, the Breathe Touch is amazing. Or if you get anything like that one that I started with, which is the Home Essentials Kit, I'll show you everything at the end, don't worry. Or the Natural Solutions, or if you get one and you add some stuff onto it, maybe the Healthy Habits Kit, you have somebody at home that wants to do it with you and you add on a, Vitality Pack or something like that. you will get 4 products free. And this is about $150 or more worth of free products. So you're going to get an extra Breathe oil. You'll get the Breathe Touch, an extra peppermint oil, and our Breathe throat drops, which is a great alternative to Halls. If you've ever tried cough drops, you know, they're great for opening the lungs, but that's a fake menthol. It's man-made menthol. This is a natural menthol that comes from the essential oil of amazing essential oils like cardamom oil has amazing menthol just naturally that opens up the lungs, eucalyptus, and other oils that are in there, peppermint, things like that too. So with that, hang on a minute. Let me just, come on, show you how to use these products. Oh, there. Okay, so this just gives you an idea. Take them on the go. I throw them in my purse, those little Breathe drops or little cough drops. Seasonal stuff, allergies, open the airways. doTERRA's enrollment kits are all here. So we talked about these. This is an add-on kit. I don't like to recommend it because I think it doesn't save you as much, and you end up spending more in the end to get the free products. So Healthy start with that Pebble diffuser, Aroma Essentials. The Healthy Habits doesn't come with a diffuser, but of course, when you add anything on with these enrollment kits, you get the wholesale pricing, that 25% off. So this one you'll see is at $125. So let's say you wanted to add a diffuser. We have one right now that comes with 2 free essential oils. Add some things onto that for your streaks. You get to the 200 mark and you can get all those free products. This one comes with all the free products. You get all 4 or 5 products free. Natural Solutions Kit, you'll get all those. With our membership, you get access to frequent flyer miles, which gets you up to 30% back each order. So once you're a member, you get tons of freebies. You can get a free essential oil every single month if you want, with additional orders. So tons of ways that this company is so incredibly generous. So just get started. See which one makes sense to you, and then text the person that brought you here. So if Angela brought you here, text them like, hey, I want that Home Essentials kit. I want that Natural Solutions kit. I want that Aroma Essentials, whichever one spoke to you. Text her and she will actually text you back a link that you can simply click and enroll, and it takes care of it in about 1 minute. It's really, really fast. So text her which one makes sense for you. She can send you a link. And then while you're waiting on the link, I just wanted to chat with you a little bit. If you stay on, I will do a giveaway at the very end. I just want to talk a little bit about why I do what I do, why Angela does what she does, if you are interested in sharing. The first way to share essential oils with other people is just by having a class. And we can do these on Zoom like we do tonight. I do these on Sundays. I do them on Tuesdays. You can invite your friends to this class in the future. For every friend that you invite to the class, Angela is going to give you a bonus essential oil little mini vial and a keychain. And you can collect new little essential oil samples for stuff that you have that you want on the go, or maybe something new that you want to try. If your kit didn't come with something like Citrus Bliss, that one's really yummy, she'll make you a little vial of that you can put in a little keychain. It's a carabiner that you can clip on your purse or your gym bag and take that with you to go. And so for every person that you refer, or if you want to host a class and you invite 8 friends that show up, great, you can have 8 and it fills up that little keychain and you can keep that with you. It's really, really cool. So we love referrals. We want to spread the word of essential oils, and so you can do it that way and get some stuff. So generally 3 types of people come to these classes. So let us know which one of these is you, so we can kind of now, from the point where you decide this is where I want to get started, we'll kind of put you on a track and guide you to the next area. So some people come and they just simply want to learn about the essential oils and learn how to use them for themselves or their family. And that's amazing. We have continued education, all these amazing tools, roller balls, things that will teach you how to do, like I mentioned before. But some people come and they're like, oh my gosh, I want to host that class. I want to share with my neighbor and my sister. You can actually get your products paid for. You can have some free healthcare that way, just simply by sharing on your own time in your spare time. Even if you're busy, it's very easy to send text messages, share some samples, and we have an amazing support system for that. And doTERRA supports us by having this incredible referrals program. We have an awesome compensation plan. And so I can share that with you, or Angela can share that with you as well. And then there's some people that watch this class and they're like, oh, I'm so passionate about this. I know so many people who would love to do this. And I want to share the essential oils and really make a bigger impact on my community or in the world. I want to partner with you and do this too. So depending on who that you are or fit into which category, you should let us know, because we have some amazing resources and we can keep the conversation going and see how we can support you better. Okay, hang on. This computer. Okay. doTERRA is actually the largest essential oils company in the world. I was just at their headquarters yesterday. It's pretty amazing. They are the most tested, the most trusted essential oils in the market. They're used by doctors, just like the orthopedic surgeon uses them in her hospital. She has a surgical center where she has diffusers everywhere. It's pretty amazing. They're ethically and sustainably sourced. You can check a website out called source2you.com. Again, that's source2you.com. And there's more on how they source the essential oils. You can even check your essential oils have a number on the bottom of each bottle. You can go check how your bottle was tested on that website by putting in that code. It's pretty amazing. We work directly with farmers. We have over 120 markets open all over the world. So you can share these essential oils with anyone anywhere. Our compensation plan has been recognized by Forbes magazine. It is so different from everything else that you've thought, because I never thought I would do anything like this or be a part of something like this, but it is really incredible. 85% of people who have an account with doTERRA simply are customers. They're just customers. And so that really speaks to our products and how amazing they are. And it's only 15% of us that actually do this as a business and help educate other people. So there's so much room in this, even though we're the largest essential oils company in the world. They're privately owned. There's no debt. This company is so incredible. Nobody owns them. They're not going on the stock market or selling to anyone. And the ownership team, I know personally. So that's something that you just don't get when you work for somebody like Apple or Nike. Nobody knows the CEO of either one of those companies if you're just an employee, but it's pretty amazing how personal these people are. So it's really awesome. I consider them friends, actually. And so you can think about things like, you can ask us how we might make money with this, how much time is involved, could this work for me, and what the next step is. And so really, it's really good for everybody. It's something that comes along easy, even if you just want to make enough to get your oils paid for. So let's say you host a class or you refer people. We simply just give someone a sample of essential oil, which we provide for you, and you send them so that we can teach them how to use the essential oils. They enroll with whatever kit they choose or however many oils they want, and we support them. And that is pretty much it. The income potential is pretty substantial. I'm actually a diamond level right now, and working up all the way, because I want to go as far as I can go to help as many people as possible and help my family with our financial needs as well. So it's really very limitless. You can do this as much as you want. And there's one person in the company that's triple presidential diamond and making $300,000 a month. So that is actually real. I've seen it. And I've actually been to her house, so I know her. It's as much involved as you want to be, 3 to 5 hours a week if you want to get your oils paid for, maybe 5 to 15, maybe 15 to 30 if you literally want to do this full time. It's not full-time hours. It just depends on if you're using that time and in the pockets. So I have 2 kids at home. I don't have a nanny. I don't have anyone helping me. I just do it in the pockets of my time here and there. So really easy to work it in with whatever schedule you have going already. So next, if you have not enrolled, pick your kit, get started, and just learn about the essential oils. See how they work for you. See if you start to think of people. Set up your loyalty rewards order. Reach out for help, and we have tons of training on whatever level you want to go. It's very personalized. and start making your list so that we can sample people. And that's pretty much it. So we just want people to share the oils with others, send them to classes so they can learn more, so we can really just impact more lives. And that's pretty much it. So I love this. The only thing keeping you from what you want is your story about why you can't have it. And so I love to think about how the oils have impacted me and my family. My husband lost his job during the pandemic, and we have quite a mortgage in Los Angeles. And so doTERRA has really saved us. We've been able to stay home with our kids, and we were able to survive through the pandemic and even thrive. And I was able to help people do that too. And so I think my greatest accomplishment so far is just really helping people grow in this and get started, and help them achieve all of their dreams too. And sometimes it's as simple as like, I just want to get my car paid for or make my car payment. And so whatever fits in with you is amazing. And so you can share that with us as we go, and we can kind of give you a deeper dive if you want. But since Nicole, you're the only, let me stop the recording really quick.